Okay, well, I guess I don't know how long this slide lines up, but my name's Chad Lemons. I'm a music teacher currently at Meade Elementary School. But what I'm going to talk about today is, if my slide pops up here any second now, is more. It will, right? Yeah, it's totally going to. It's going to be about some of the work that I did. There it is, pizza position. And we're talking about inclusion in the music classroom. This is mostly about work that I did while I was at Meade High School primarily, but I'll also talk about ways that I've brought it to the elementary classroom as well. So my roadmap started with an inspiration. It was kind of a problem, not seeing students, exceptional learners in the music classroom. So my vision was to change that, and I'll talk a little bit about my mission and how we got to where we are today. The end result is this right now. It's the Meade High School Unified Percussion Ensemble, which is a percussion ensemble for students with special needs in collaboration with some of our current musicians who are already in the music program. This picture is one of my favorites. This is kind of captures everything. It's about collaboration and inclusion and not exclusion somewhere else. So having cheer, dance, and band together with a professional band called Guerrilla Fanfare Brass Band, and we performed at a football game. And mise en place, right, from the culinary world, having everything in place, you know, doing your dicing and slicing and cleaning beforehand. And for me, that was stuff like funding and figuring out how we're going to work with special education to make this work in the music classroom. And my favorite was, how do we bring in mentors so that the students are leading? Similar to the buddies, if you're familiar with Unified Sports, having some of our gen ed students helping lead the way. And a big part of the classroom is really working on life skills. So we designed a uniform where they're working on the zips or the drawstrings themselves. We practice telling time and multiple steps, directions, so more than just playing drums. And then a big piece of what we had to kind of, as we started this, was figure out how are we going to fund something brand new that in addition to what's already happening in the music program. And so getting out with business sponsors, doing a lot of fundraising and making our community aware of it so that we could bring together all the necessary supplies, and one in particular that I'll talk about in a second. But really, for me, it's been a lot about the effort, the work, and the effort being worth it, and getting a chance to see these students perform, which is, again, the essence of the Unified Percussion Ensemble. And to perform, we did purchase some adaptive materials. These are angled shell bass drums, so something that most schools don't have, but we went out to get them because we knew that it would give our students a better chance at success based on the way that they're able to hold and play them. And this is something brand new. So for me, I'm a sticky note guy. I can't do the lists or anything. So I'm a sticky note guy, and I pieced together my curriculum from sixth grade beginning band to elementary methods like Dalcroze and movement, and kind of develop things, but also get past just performing. This is a composition project. So they were working through music literacy and vocabulary and doing, you know, as much as any other student in the music classroom. And I had a parent send this to me. They said that Unified Percussion gave our son the vibe to find his tribe. And this was during COVID, so they did a little virtual performance with glow sticks, went out on stage, and we video recorded them. And I wanted to push this further and further out, not just in Meade High School, but we've been able to branch out to other schools in the district, up into Poudre, down into Boulder Valley. And what we're finding is that more and more schools and music programs are able to launch their own unified program. And now that I'm at the elementary school, we're collaborating down at the elementary level. So bringing those students over. Earlier in the year, we brought the mentor students and the performing students to play with my second graders. And we got a chance to do like a whole class period together. And then just Wednesday, a few days ago, the mentors came back. There was testing going on. So these were mentors who are not testing. And they came and just worked with a handful of our students at the elementary school and get a lot of hands-on experience. And for me, it's that experience that is so important. And so I want us to eel more. Experience, 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 and then label, right? And I had a mentor teacher in the college level who made that so powerful for me that I wanted to continue in my journey. And that performance piece of Unified Percussion, that artistry of musical performance, we lost that that during COVID. We didn't get to perform. So I wanted to make sure that was a big part of Unified. And I haven't talked once about pizza, and you're like, he said pizza position. What is he talking about? So pizza position is just simply the shape we make with our sticks before we put them over the drum to play. It's such a basic thing that a student shouted out one day, and I thought, like, that's what it is. It's pizza position. And as simple as that is and what it stands for inclusion, I hope that you are all inspired that, if we follow our vision and our mission, whatever we're inspired by, we can really transform public education, make it for the better. So that's pizza position, you guys. Thank you so much.